dime if you ask that. Where the monkey in the middle, boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who?
It's week 4.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lane finally
Carrying his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride, 35 yards.
And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly. And again,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 21-0.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 116 yards.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
When you look at this defense,
they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return,
and they will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Lane.
Open man here is Benson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Lane. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get set to take over.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
On 1st down, Lane throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. As they've got it as we resume action. Off the bootleg, Lane. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cardinals.
Off play action, Lane. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Gain of 11 on the play. And a Cardinal 1st down.
On 1st down, Benson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Arizona.
Looking to throw. Lane. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From a yard out.
And the Cards are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Aubrey Good with a PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he comes back with one complete.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Lane. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Back to throw again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the 13-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Benson.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
8-yard line. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals just continue to roll. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the route is on here in this first half.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
21-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Chase Young
able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Cardinals offense, Trey McBride ready to begin another possession.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Lane. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Check right. Blue check. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Lane. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there, and second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. First, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Lane. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He juked him.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Now Purdy.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards that time for number 14. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Throwing here. Purdy got a man. That's Ayuk.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lane.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
They'll try the left side. It's Benson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Lane. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Looking to throw. Lane. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And that one to the right side and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Lane. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw.
Lane. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw.
Lane. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Lane. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the Niners' 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lane. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Purdy. Pressure, and down he goes. Chase Young. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Benson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Lane. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
2nd down and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals, look at the big man rumble. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
At the 22-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
Purdy's pass. Complete to number 85.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On 1st down, Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
That's another 49er.
Purdy looking to throw.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Chase Young
In there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Purdy with one final shot here.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of priors, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an east side, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog, 6 top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, big. Put a ribbon on it, get you dip, rap, bet, that. Real never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting hooked up down with these big.
I can get it gone in a blink.
Stack money,
We can make a from the sink.
money,
He can make a call if he tweet.
black money,
I can make a ball when I speak.
rap money,
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing.